Hello everybody, welcome to Totally Tabled. My name is Shaggy, and today I'm doing a full solo playthrough of Newsboys. Newsboys is designed by Sashi and illustrated by Takako Takarai. I talk about her charming illustrations in my top 10 board game artists video. Go check that out if you haven't. Now in Newsboys, we're going to be taking the role of a paperboy in Brooklyn, New York in the 1890s. We're going to be trying to increase the area around the city that we sell our papers in, expanding into these various different blocks, but we're also going to have to fight for wage increases and better working conditions. Now I'm just going to go ahead and get started, and I'll explain the rules as I go, as I always do. Now we have our map turned over to the one player side, and the first thing we need to do is just roll one of our 3 dice. Okay, and we check this chart. We're going to circle the result that we got, and that's going to determine what happens when we hit these timing cards that we've inserted into our deck. So we have a shuffled deck of icon cards, and then at specific spaces through that deck, we've put these timing cards. The first timing card is 12 cards down, and we can see here that what's going to happen is the C block, which we can see in this chart here, is over here in the lower left corner. That block is going to be worth less points unless we can fill it before we get to that timing card. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to do that, so I'm going to ignore the C sector and maybe try to fill out some of the other ones. Okay, first thing we do is we just flip over the top card and put it next to it. And then we roll our 3 dice. Now we can re-roll 0 to 3 of these dice. So we can re-roll as many as we want, or none at all. And we're trying to get matching icons between our dice and the 3 that are showing on the card. The 2 on this flipped face up icon card and the 1 that's face down. I think I'll re-roll these 2 and try to get another blue. And there we go. So now I have to choose one type of icon. The question mark is a type of icon. So if I wanted to, I could choose these 2 question marks, and I could make them one of the other 5 types of icons that aren't showing on the board. So at the moment, those question marks could not be brown or blue because those showed up, but I could use those question marks as a yellow or a green or a red. Now each of those colors relates to a different type of block, like a school or a factory or offices or stuff like that. But instead of that, I think I want to take the 3 blues. And now I get to decide how I want to use those icons. The first thing I could do is I could mark off 3 blue spaces in one single block on the map. And it has to be adjacent to a mark that I've previously made. So here at the beginning, we have to start from where that X is, that central X. And wouldn't you know, there's a great blue block right there. A block is just an area of the same color. Now, when you're marking off a block, you have to do the empty hexes first before you do the hex with the icon. So before you can mark off that spot with the icon, all the other spaces in that block need to have already been marked off. When you mark off a hex with an icon, you come down here to this chart and you mark off the leftmost unmarked icon, just like that. You can see we'll get points if we can get sets of these icons marked off. Now the trick is, let's say I had 4 blue icons. I still would not be able to mark more than these 3. The 4th mark would be wasted because you can only mark in a single block. You can never mark in multiple blocks. But something special happens here because I filled in that block exactly, right? I didn't undershoot, which you can do. If I had had 2 blue icons there, I could have marked off those 2 spots and that would have been fine. You don't have to fill the block. But when you fill the block exactly, you get what's known as a referral. You basically get to take an extra mark, and it can be anywhere, any color, but you still have to obey the rules for how you mark. So it has to be adjacent to another mark, and you can't mark off an icon space until the rest of the block has been marked. I think for my referral, I'll just mark right there. Now there's something else I could have done with my icons rather than marking on the map, but I'll explain that here in a second. Let's just move on by flipping this top card over and going again. Okay, now we can re-roll. Getting a third brown would be really good. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh, so close. Well, we got 2 brown. Now, instead of using that 2 brown to mark on the map, which I could do right here, I could just mark off those 2 spots right there and be done. Instead, I'm going to do the other option that you have. I'm going to take my 2 marks, and I'm going to mark them here on this row known as the strike gauge. Once again, I just mark off starting from left to right. Now, that strike gauge is going to be an important way for us to score points in the future. I'll explain that in a little bit, but you basically just mark off as many of one type of icon as you have, and it doesn't matter what color it is. And that's that. Turns are very fast. Ooh, okay, we got 2 blue we don't really want, 2 brown, and 2 question mark. Do we want to go after the brown or the question mark? Let's go after the question mark. Okay, there we go. We got 3 question marks there. And we only have blue and brown showing, so we can make it yellow, green, or red. So let's go for yellow. 3 yellow. We mark off that icon, and we did it exactly, so we get a referral. Finish another block, and that also counts as finishing it exactly. So we get another referral. So in this way, you can set up multiple referrals as you go along. Now, I can also use that referral to mark one spot on my strike gauge if I wanted to. Instead, I think I'll just mark it right there. Okay, done. Ooh, okay. We're not really looking for blue. I'm just going to re-roll that whole thing. Yeah, 2 brown, 2 yellow. Not too exciting, is it? I'll use the 2 brown. And we didn't fill it up. No referrals, no nothing. Yeah, not what we're looking for. Let's re-roll that. There we go. 3 blue. That works. Now, if you look at this spot here that we just crossed off, that has a little money symbol by it. So when you cross off one of those icons, you also cross off that little money icon right there. Again, that's going to become important for scoring here in a little bit. You'll see that in a second. And one thing I'm noticing is I'm not doing a very good job of completing these blocks. Maybe I should need to focus on that a little bit more. Oh, and we got a referral. We completed that blue region perfectly. So let's just mark this one off, and that's another money spot. That's another perfect completion, so we get another referral. Okay, there we go. Ooh, look at that. Oh, come on. No, let's try to get some question marks. We could get a nice 4 spot. No! Okay. Can't do yellow, can't do red, but we could do 3 green. Oh, we're not next to it. Oh, no, we are next to that green, but that's a 4 green. We could also do a 3 brown. Yeah, maybe that's the best idea. And that is a referral. We did that perfectly. I might just want to go there so I at least am touching that green up there, although I'm touching that green. There we go. I'll go right there. Ooh, 3 yellow. Yeah, let's see if we can get that 4th yellow. That would be really good. Come on. No! Oh, and I just realized we're not touching there, so we can't do that one. Ah! So 3 yellow isn't fantastic, actually. I might take this occasion, actually, to mark off my strike gauge. Okay. Man, this is not what I want. Need some red. Yeah, let's re-roll this. We gotta do better. Well, that's 2 red. Let's make it 2 red. That might work out. Okay. Yellow would be great. Okay, there's 1. Let's go for another one. No. Okay. Would love a 4 brown. Ooh, that is 2 red. Okay, let's go for the 2 red. Because if we could get another red. No, we're rolling badly. Let's take the 2 brown. We need this to be good. Ooh, a 4 green right now would be fantastic. We've been having some trouble. Oh, there it is. Perfect. We're just going to keep that. Exactly what we needed. That's a referral. We did it perfectly. That's another referral. That's another referral. That would be another referral. This is the referral loop that you can get into, which we took a while for us to set it up. I'm going to take my last referral and put it right there onto my gauge, my strike gauge. So now something happens because we filled up our second row. So we get to circle that 3. That's going to be 3 points at the end of the game. But this little star here means that we're going to do a type of scoring here. We're going to look at our money value. We're going to write that down. So our money is at 6. And then we're also going to look at our strike gauge and see what number it's gotten up to. And there we just barely got to the 2. It's not the number of marks you've made, but it's that number above. We're then going to circle the lower number. And that's how many points we're going to get. So ideally, you're keeping up your strike gauge with your money so that you can maximize your scoring here. So we have to do quite a few more marks here on the strike gauge, but we'll get to that. The next scoring will happen once we filled up a 3rd row of 1 of each type of block. And then we'll do a final scoring of that at the very end of the game. Okay, and here we go. We've gotten to the first timing marker. So what we do is we look down here, we see that it's the first one, and it's showing region C. So we just come over here, and we mark off that higher number. Now, when we fill region C, we'll have to get 5 points rather than 7. And we can see that the next time that timing marker comes up, we're going to do the same thing for the B region, and for this star value. But we've already scored that, so we got the higher amount. So that's why we were rushing to get that done before we got to that second timing, which is going to be 4 cards down. So we have basically 4 rounds before that second timing's coming out. Now all we do is discard that, and now this is our new icons. Now, I should have been pushing more to get B done. That would be the wise thing to do. If we can get B done before that next timing. So I could just take this blue and fill that in. That's not bad. Although I might be able to get another green. Let's try to roll this green. Nope. Okay. So I will take those two blue. And as a referral, we'll do that. Okay. Getting that green would be fantastic. Ooh. No. Let's reroll all of that. Didn't like any of that. Ah. 2 green. Okay, I'll take that. Now we just need yellow. Or 5 brown. So here's the situation. 5 brown is actually not fantastic because we have this 4 brown area. We lose out on a referral. We could still do it. We would just lose that, you know, last mark and lose out on a referral. So let's try to re-roll this and make this something else. Okay, there we go. Hard to turn down 4 brown. And that is the D region complete. So we can circle the higher number here. 6 points at the end of the game for that. And that is a referral. Another referral. Our money is going through the roof right now. We need to catch up with our gauge, but I want to get that yellow region. And that's not going to help us do it. We're going to be too slow, I think. So I might just abandon that and go for the blue. If we could get 4 blue, that'd be really good. 2 yellow. Yeah, we're going to be too slow. I'm just going to mark off 3 on the strike track. Yep, and there's the timing. So, lost out on 3 points there, barely. And here, we don't have to worry about that because we already got the higher amount. So now we could go after the A region there, but yeah, we're not going to be able to do that in time either. No. 3 red, man. Yeah, let's go for those yellows. Ooh, 3 yellow. Man, I think I'm just going to take it. Okay, I'm going to go for the browns. And now I filled up all the browns, so I'm going to get those 3 points. I also get a referral. Oh, there we go. there it is. 4 yellow. So that's going to be another referral. Another referral. Another referral. And I believe I finished B now. And finished that, so we'll get those 4 points. And then we have to do this scoring. So once again, I've only gotten my strike gauge up to 3. Money's at 11, so I'm leaving a lot of points on the board by not getting my strike up. That was a mistake. Yep, third scoring. A, and then the star we just got. So we managed to do that. Okay. Now I'm not sure what I want to do. What I'm after at this point. We definitely don't need brown. We should probably just go for the green. All right, well, 3 brown, we can work on our gauge. We still want to get this up because we're going to lose points at the end of the game if we haven't gotten it high enough. So if we get it to 7, then we won't lose points. But if it's at 6, we'll lose 2. If it's at 5, we lose 4. You can see the little negative numbers there. So we do need to get that up before the end of the game. Really need blue or red. Take the 2 yellow. Yeah, let's take the 2 yellow. 3 points. Referral. Another referral. Okay. Oh, man. I mean, you just need... Well, okay, maybe we can get the red. Yeah. Let's go for the red. No! 2 red. We're running out of time. Ooh. Okay, well, we could make this red or green. That could be good. All right, there we go. Let's get one more. Ah, red showed up. So we could do 3 green. Although... Yeah, let's just not lose all those points. Oh, now look at this. This is what we wanted. 4 green. Perfect. I don't need the red now because I'm just going to fill it with a referral. 3 blue would be perfect. Nope. Really need a 3 blue. Ah, 2 blue. Okay. So this shows that this is going to be the last round, and there's no blue on here. So... Oh, man. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. If we can get another question mark with this, then that would be amazing. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, it's blue! Shit. Oh, that didn't work out. Okay, but we do have one red, so I think we'll just do this. And then we have one more referral, but that's not going to be enough. Okay. Into the game. We do another one of these scorings. We got our gauge up to 5. We would have gotten a lot more money if we had been striking for our rights, but because we didn't do that, we left a lot of money on the table. That's sort of thematically what's happening there. But we expanded a lot, so maybe that will be good enough. Oh, and I just noticed we did complete C, so we get that lower number. If we had rolled a question mark there, we could have completed the entire board. That would have been awesome. Okay, so now we just add up our totals. So down here, we're going to add up all of our circles here. We got quite a few. So that's 12 and 12, 24. Up here, we left a lot of money on the table. Like I said, that's just 10. Down here, it's 11, 14. And we are going to get a negative 4 because of our strike gauge. So that just means our total is 44. We can now consult the rule book to see how well we did. Oh, and 44 is a senior newsboy. We were 1 away from a newsboy leader. Oh, man. So there you go. That was a complete solo play of Newsboys. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.